Oh, hello.
Hey y'all, Kaya here of WayUpGoodies with my beautiful sister Jasmine, aka Rosso Gelsomino, right?
Yeah,
I love when I get it right.
You did so good.
So today we are going to make a carrot cake using Jasmine's recipe.
It's really good.
Yes, it is really good. This is my first time making a carrot cake ever. Never done it before, so
And we did it old school with actually like shredding the carrots.
yes,
So,
like it's gonna be a carrot
man
cake.
hours went into that.
So yeah, let's get into this.
All right, so
I'm your assistant.
Okay. The first thing we have here is flour. It is 2 cups of just regular all-purpose flour. Here we have 1¼ cup of sugar, but this is actually special sugar because there's a little bit of canna sugar mixed in there, about 1/4 cup, you said?
Yeah.
Cool. We also have some baking powder here, baking soda, 4 eggs with the 1 little brown baby, 1 cup of oil. We also have some freshly ground allspice, some chopped up walnuts, and the star of the show, these good old carrots right there. Get in it. Get in there. Yeah. We also have some spices here too. We have ground nutmeg and ground cinnamon. If I'm feeling feisty, I will put raisins and other like chopped nuts in there, but kind of all depends on what you like in your carrot cake. But walnuts are just perfectly fine. So my mixer here,
Yeah.
is gonna help me out. We're gonna first toss in the baking powder.
All right.
That's 1 teaspoon. Also 1 teaspoon of the baking soda. You want to make sure that you mix all your dry ingredients very thoroughly first because you don't want any powdered clumps, and you also want to make sure that leavening agent is through it all together.
No clumps.
Yes, no clumps. All right, and once you do that, you're going to add the lovely sugar, which has our fun canna sugar in there. So they always say that you're supposed to mix your wet ingredients separately and then dump them in there. We probably should actually do that because you don't want to get clumps. If you try to throw all of the wet ingredients in there one at a time, you're gonna get clumps. And nobody wants a clumpy cake.
No.
All right, so what I'll do is grab us a bowl here, and we're gonna crack our 4 eggs. All right, I'm gonna try it.
One hand.
Gonna try it. Can't make any promises though.
Oh, you practiced that.
I did not.
Okay, now I'm gonna try it.
It's all about the middle finger.
Middle finger.
Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. So close. Good job.
Oh, yours stayed together.
Yeah.
Look at mine. Oh, that's all right.
As long as no shell got in there, that's all that matters. That is the more important
I'm surprised that
point.
Michelle got it.
All right, we're gonna try it again because I'm feeling feisty, I guess.
Oh. All right.
You cracked the last
Let's see if I can get 2 for 2. No.
No.
That's not. That egg is boiled. That's a boiled egg.
Oh.
We cracked a boiled egg.
You took my boiled egg.
I took your boiled egg. I'm sorry, baby. Okay.
Okay.
Unboiled egg. Use an unboiled egg.
You worried about laughing with somebody else. Okay, so we have our 4 huevos there. We're gonna whisk those on up, and we're gonna add the oil into it. Yeah, so you want to do this so that you can avoid getting lumps, because the eggs will kind of clump together with the actual flour. But if you mix the 2 together, you have your wet ingredients all mixed in. You can go ahead and just toss it in. That should be good. Okay. So once that's all mixed up, you're gonna combine it with your dry ingredients.
Oh.
You take that.
Okay.
And I'll slowly incorporate into here. Every once in a while you do want to do how you're doing. Going out. And also make sure you get the sides to use all of that flour. And while she's doing that, I'm gonna add in our spices.
That's thick.
Yeah. Approximate here for the spices.
Oh, let me get this.
I've done this recipe before and it's actually turned out pretty good. Put about a teaspoon of this bomb vanilla. Pure vanilla, actually.
Yes. She cruised to Mexico.
Cruise to Mexico. Okay, so I'm gonna slowly incorporate these carrots in here, which are full of beta carotene, which is good for your eyes. And taste delicious in the cake. And get the mixing good. You got it. Add a little bit more. And we did 2 cups of the shredded carrots. You can put them in a food processor if you're kind of strapped for time, but the hand shredder is usually the best. I'm not gonna lie. Thick to begin with, but like I said, moisture from the carrots helps us along quite nicely. We got the allspice, this beautiful allspice that smells like the.
Yes.
What does it smell like? Gonna toss in these.
I didn't measure those walnuts, by the way.
It's supposed to be approximately 1 cup, but we're black, so
it's just gonna be like
it's whatevs. It's an add-on. Okay. So now we actually have our baking pans here. They do need to be greased. And so we're gonna spray it, and we are going to add a little bit of flour.
Well,
and if you do want to just grease it, that's also fine. It's just it usually comes out a lot easier with this method. But we'll see.
More?
No, that should be good.
Oh.
I don't need a whole lot.
Okay.
The cake itself is very moist, so actually. Alright, do you want to pour those in?
Oh, that's it. Okay. Yeah. I'll pour. Let's do this.
Well, it has a little spout. That makes it a lot easier. Try to do halvesies.
Halvesies. Okay.
Okay, and these are going to bake at 350 in a preheated oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. You can check it the old school way with a toothpick, or you can just kind of tap your finger on top to see if it springs back. Usually that's how you can tell. But, you know, whatever works for you. Yeah. It's gonna be great. Okay. In they go.
In
we go.
Wait. Top?
Yes, top.
Okay.
All right, so we are moving on to the delicious cream cheese frosting that's going to go on the cakes, which are looking pretty darn good in there if you want to get a close-up of that. They're doing the thing, you know, they're baking and stuff. So what we have here is some vanilla, yet again, some ground cinnamon, some nutmeg. We also have some cream cheese. I believe it's 6 ounces. And we also have 2 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. Now the recipe did call for 4 cups. I find that to be a little too sweet for me, so I kind of cut it in half and use the same amount of cream cheese and butter. So you still get that creaminess and a nice amount of frosting, but it's not like sugary sweet. So we are going to go ahead and get this party started.
Oh, our butter.
Yeah, so, the butter, 1 cup.
Yeah.
1 cup, so which is a full stick.
Half a cup.
Half a cup?
Yeah.
Half a cup.
It's a half a
full
cup
stick.
of butter, yes. But we're doing 6 tablespoons of regular infused butter, and then we have 2 tablespoons of our wax infused canna butter. So let's see what happens with that.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is try to cream the butter. Cream cheese in there. Okay. Creamed enough for now. So we're gonna slowly add in our powdered sugar, but right now we're actually gonna add the vanilla and the spices.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it'll eventually kind of soften up frosting, pretty much, if we can get the super strong blend here.
More vanilla.
Yes, this beautiful vanilla. So in addition to the infused butter, we have a little bit of infused cane sugar. So let's add in a little bit of powdered sugar.
Oh, we're gonna sift
that in.
I'm worried as well.
Okay, we're gonna do this. It's happening. Alright, that actually looks great. I'm gonna turn her down.
Okay. Alright. let's stick this baby up. I'm gonna stick a fork in it. I mean, a toothpick. Okay. Oh, that's done. I'm just gonna let this cool.
The cakes are completely cooled. You want to make sure that you loosen the edges of the cake and make sure that it gets released. So Sissy is placing the knife in between and just kind of giving it a quick little budge. You could even just do it like this. Just kind of line it around. And that way you kind of get a good feel that, you know, the cake is actually loose. But this cake is so moist that I never have a problem with it coming out of the pan. I already did this one and I actually cut a little bit off of the top to make sure it was done. And also, yeah, you know, you got to make sure it's good. Now, as far as flipping the cakes, instead of trying to toss it on, it's just easier to flip the plate. And then flip the pan. When you do that, that is what you get. A beautiful cake. Oh. Now we want to frost the bottom of this before we place the second one on there. So as far as icing cakes 101, you want to get a nice dollop in the middle and then spread it outward so that you don't pick up crumbs. And because this cake is so soft and moist, that will definitely happen. So you're going to take a nice amount of our lovely frosting that we made here, that is infused of course, and you want to make a nice little pile of it in the middle. And that's very thick frosting. It's very thick. A little goes a long way, but you want to make sure you have enough to actually cover the cake. That should be good. And if you ever feel like it's pulling up, you can always add a little bit more frosting. So I'm just gonna cut a little bit of this off just so that the cake can sit kind of flat. And like I said, you don't want to throw this away. It's already infused, so why would you want to throw that away? You can use that for tasting if you want. So I'm just gonna cut that little bit of excess off. Like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect, but you know, it does rise when it bakes. So you want it to try to sit as flat as possible on top of each other. So this is usually the trickier layer to do. I mean, if you want to, you can just use your hands and place it evenly, but we can do it this way. I'm gonna kind of hold it and then just kind of drop it. Boom.
Yay! Slide that baby over.
Just slide her over if need be.
That's a cake.
That's a cake.
That is a serious looking cake. And you're gonna do the exact same thing you did before. Take a nice dollop of your lovely infused canna, cream cheese, thick frosting. Make a nice pile in the middle. I will add a little bit more, Sissy. Just a little bit more. Plus that's the end of it, so you only need a little bit more just to frost the ends if you wanna. She's doing a great job of spreading that thick cream cheese frosting.
It's a little crooked.
Birthday cake. Oh, let me a plate.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Got it. Ooh,
Oh.
yes.
There are so many carrots and walnuts in there.
Everybody gets a fork here, baby.
Looks delicious.
Looks delicious.
See how it tastes. And we also sprinkled a little bit of extra cinnamon on top. Just for decoration.
Ah, are you kidding me?
It's got nuts.
Like I said, imagine it with raisins if you prefer.
Oh, that's moist.
So moist. Not crazy sweet. That's good. Okay. So there we are.
That's it.
We have
This
an infused
is
carrot
our
cake.
Infused carrot cake. Using canna butter for the actual frosting and canna sugar in the cake itself. A little bit of extra canna sugar in the frosting, and we still have some frosting left over.
Yeah.
So, like I said, a little goes a long way.
So not too bad making it. Actually, pretty easy.
I think the prep took the longest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course, always.
Because they don't really have shredded carrots like that, and if so, you don't want them because they're going to be pretty dry. The moisture from the freshly shredded carrots does make a difference. That's why you don't have to add any type of milk or anything to it, because the moisture from the carrots binds everything together.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's it. That's all we have. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching,
Thank you to
guys.
my sissy Jazz for coming and making us this bomb ass carrot cake. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe, and tell your mother to subscribe too, okay? Thanks. Bye.